Hello, boss. You wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I want to give you a special task. We've been having problems with the stone thrower here for a few weeks now. He seems to find it amusing to drop rocks from bridges onto the Autobahn. I don't need to tell you how dangerous that is. Search for clues at the last crime scene. I want to get my hands on this fellow. You might find something interesting on the bridge. This case has top priority, so keep me informed if you come across anything interesting.
On our way. Thank you. I will send approximate...
What's this? Someone spent some time smoking here.
Wait a minute. This is a very rare brand. I used to smoke these too. They're only available in one place around here.
You used to smoke?
That's the first question that comes to mind. Yes, I used to be stupid enough to smoke.
Okay, calm down. Where can you get these cigarettes?
Yeah, there's a petrol station not far from here. The pack is probably from there. The trail may not be very fresh anymore, but we should follow it all the same.
Hello, you work here at the petrol station, right? May I ask you something?
Hello, I'm actually the leaseholder. My two sons and I have operated the petrol station for more than 10 years. Feel free to go ahead and ask me.
Is it correct that you sell this rare brand of cigarettes?
Yes, that's correct. There used to be more demand for it, but these days we only sell it rarely.
How often have you sold this brand in the last week?
Exactly once. Some guy bought a whole carton of them.
Your petrol station has CCTV cameras, right? Could you give us a picture of the buyer?
Of course. That's why we have this system. Give me a few minutes. Okay, here's the picture. Hot off the photo printer.
Thanks. This will really help us. It's a shame you can only see half of his face, but it's better than nothing.
What did you find out?
We followed a lead and at least got a photo of the suspect as a result.
Good work. This is a start. As soon as we have more information, we'll take up the case again. Getting to the bottom of this matter is dear to my heart, so keep your eyes open. We need to stop this criminal's activities.
Just in. A lorry has driven into a bridge support and now it's in danger of collapsing. Drive over there and secure the scene of the accident.
We're en route.
traffic. Stop over there. I'll take care of checking the personal details before you speak to the people. In the meantime, you can take care of something else. I've recorded the personal details. Everything okay so far?
What happened here?
Talk about stupid. This had to happen to me. Oh, man.
Stay calm. No one's been hurt. Take a deep breath and explain how this happened.
Okay, yes. So, while I was driving, I heard a funny noise and I saw in my wing mirror that I was losing my load. I was so terrified, I not only jammed on the brakes, I whipped the steering wheel around too. And before I knew it, I had crashed into the bridge. Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. The new worker must have been sloppy. He was in charge of the loading.
You do know that, as the driver of the vehicle, you are ultimately responsible for the safety of the load.
Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry.
We're done here. You and your employer will definitely get a letter regarding the incident. In the meantime, get better.
Thanks.
Hey, it's good to see you here. A lorry has got stuck in an awkward position. We should get out there and check that everything is in order.
Okay then. What are we waiting for?
Attention all emergency vehicles. We have an accident causing a traffic jam. We have to create a rescue lane for the emergency vehicle as quickly as possible. The civilian drivers can't do this on their own. Careful here. We're on our way. Provide a little gun safety education. Roger, careful, but remain polite. We'll see.
I'll take care of checking the personal details before you speak to the people. In the meantime, you can take care of something else. Talk to the driver and take a look at his load.
Is this a standard procedure for immobilized vehicles?
No, it isn't, but it complies with an unwritten rule.
And what would that be?
Follow your instincts.
Got it. Hello. Why have you stopped here on the Autobahn?
Hello? The tractor won't go anymore. I think there's something wrong with the engine.
This location is not completely safe. It's good that you set up the warning light anyway. Have you called the breakdown service yet?
Yes, they should be here in a few minutes.
Could I take a look at your load?
Why? Well, if you have to.
Thanks. What do we have here? This looks interesting.
What do you want with that piece of cloth?
Well, I'm following my instincts. Your words. I'll talk to the driver again. Everything seems to be in order, but we found this on one of the boxes.
A piece of cloth? Yes, and?
This is a piece of shirt fabric. A pretty big one at that. Do you have any idea whose it could be?
Me? No idea. Maybe it's from one of the workers involved in the loading. How should I know?
Yes, maybe that's it. Still seems funny to me. Is it all right if I keep this?
The cloth? No. Help yourself.
Thanks. Just make sure that you get your lorry out of here. And be careful until the breakdown service gets here. Goodbye.
Yes, I'll do that.
I've got something for you. The stone thrower is at it again. And this time he's hit a car. The boss wants you to drive over there.
Okay, we'll set off straight away.
Officers are currently pursuing a fleeing vehicle. We need to block the slip roads.
I'll take care of checking the personal details before you speak to the people. In the meantime, you can take care of something else. I've recorded the personal details. Everything okay so far? Interesting. These paving stones are often used for surfacing Autobahn stops.
Unfortunately, there are too many construction sites to follow the trail directly. Hello? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
You're in shock. I'll make this as quick as possible.
Thanks. Feel free to go ahead and ask me.
Tell us what you saw. Every detail helps.
It all happened so quickly. All of a sudden there was a bang and the glass shattered. I hit the brakes, of course, and then there was another bang.
Yes, I see. Thank you for your statement. The ambulance should be here any minute. They'll take care of you. Hello. Could you perhaps describe to me how the accident happened?
Yes, of course. So I was just under the bridge when I saw a quick movement. Something small and dark, flying through the air. I was thinking, that bird is flying strangely. Then I heard a crashing sound and saw the car in front of me slamming on the brakes. Of course, I instinctively braked immediately, but wasn't able to stop in time.
You saw a bird.
No, I thought it was a bird at first. Of course, you always read about people throwing stones onto the Autobahn, but you don't ever expect anything like that.
Are you injured?
No, luckily I was not going very fast when it happened. I'm a little shaky, but I'm okay.
Did you perhaps see anything else of interest?
Yes, maybe. I heard you talking with your colleague about the stone that was thrown. We were at a rest stop not far from here, and they were paving new parking spaces there. The stones there look just like the one that caused this accident. It could just be a coincidence, but I wanted to tell you in any case.
Thanks, that's useful information. Please mark the location on the map. That's it. Thank you for your statement. Once again, lots of cigarette butts, and they're the same brand.
This certainly isn't a coincidence. This is our guy. And this time he's hit a vehicle. We need to catch him before something worse happens. Come on, let's head to the rest stop.
on fire there. The fire service has already been alerted. Roger.
Hello, may I ask you a few questions?
Hi, of course. Have I done something wrong?
No, but you might be able to help us with a case.
Oh, okay. Well then, fire away.
Did you see anyone helping themselves to the pile of stones here?
Well, they don't get counted, of course, but I did actually see something. Some guy was sneaking around the construction site, not that long ago. When he saw me, he got into his car quickly and drove off. There was something not quite right about him.
Can you tell me more about the car?
Yes, it was a green ATV, a relatively new model. I'm afraid I didn't see the number plate.
Did you notice anything else?
Yes, but it probably isn't important. He smokes like a chimney and throws the butts everywhere.
Did you see this person around here by any chance?
Yes, that's him. He was also wearing the same jacket as in the photo.
Thanks a lot for your time. You've been a great help.
My pleasure. Anytime. I'll carry on paving then.
At last, we're making progress. We have a photo of the suspect and a description of the vehicle. Well done.
Thanks, boss.
In any case, we need to stay on this before anything worse happens. I believe we'll soon be needing the computer video evaluation room.
Hey, we have something for you again. Someone has just reported a suspicious vehicle that looks like it has bullet holes in it. I can't imagine that they're really bullet holes, but we should investigate the matter.
Oh, this sounds just like a film. We'll set off straight away.
Probably better if you take a closer look.
Got it. Keep me covered, partner.
Come on, let's chase him. But just be careful. If he has bullet holes in his car, he might be armed too. And I'd quite like to make it into retirement.
reported driving on the wrong side of the road. The vehicle in question is said to be a red compact car. The vehicle was last seen near the main cemetery. Officers are blocking the section in question, but keep your eyes open.
You're under arrest. You're coming with us to the station. Wow, this really is a large amount of drugs. It's definitely not for personal use. They really are bullet holes. Well, Mr. Walter, you've caused a lot of trouble. Running from the police, resisting police authority, and we have found not only bullet holes in your car, but also a large quantity of drugs. You appear to lead a very exciting life. Tell us something about it.
Don't I have the right to a solicitor?
If you want to make things unnecessarily complicated, yes. But the evidence is clearly against you, so you should be as cooperative as possible.
Okay. Then ask your questions.
What were you doing there before you did a runner on us?
Business, of course.
So you use the Autobahn toilets for your drug deals?
Autobahn toilets are known as a place where there isn't much snooping around. So they're ideal for people like me.
That's good to know. Who do the drugs in your boot belong to?
No comment.
As you wish. Where did the bullet holes in your vehicle come from?
A difference of opinion with a client.
From a drug deal gone wrong?
Exactly.
I have all the information I need. Thanks for your cooperation.
I want to congratulate you on the arrest. That was good work.
Thanks. However, there is probably more to it. The interrogation revealed that the Autobahn toilets are a popular drug dealing spot. We'll definitely keep that in mind.
Here's something else for you. Doesn't seem to be anything special. A lorry briefly lost control and is scraped along the crash barrier. Take a look.
We're en route.
its liquid cargo.
Great. That means we'll have to change clothes after this.
That is quite possible, Car2.
Then today is our lucky day. What kind of liquid cargo is it anyway?
Whole milk.
Do we have time to grab some biscuits?
Negative, Car2.
You don't spoil this at all, do you?
Car2, please come in.
Car2 here. What's up?
I'll take care of checking the personal details before you speak to the people. In the meantime, you can take care of something else. I've recorded the personal details. Everything okay so far?
Hello, can you tell me what happened?
A deer suddenly jumped onto the road and I instinctively swerved to avoid it. Then I clipped the crash barrier.
I see, so we have minor bodywork and paint damage. And which way did the deer go?
It went back into the forest on the other side.
That doesn't sound so bad, but I smell alcohol. Have you been drinking? Could I see your driving license?
Of course. Here you go.
And now, Mr. Kedge, could you please answer my question?
Well, yes, but I've only had a couple of beers. I'm so sorry. It has nothing to do with the accident. It wasn't my fault.
I'd like you to do a breathalyzer test.
All right.
Okay, please blow. Your breath alcohol concentration is 0.55 parts per thousand. Although it's close, it's still too much.
Oh, come on. I can't afford a driving ban. My family and I depend on this job.
You should have thought of that before. You drive for a living and should not drink at all.
You're right. It was stupid of me. It will never happen again. Please, have a heart.
I can't do that. There's no getting out of the ticket.
Oh, no. If I lose my job, my wife will leave me. What am I supposed to do now?
Your decisions have consequences, and that's nothing you didn't know before. We'll have your lorry towed, and you will come with us for now.
You've done the right thing. I was sorry for him too, but we are responsible for making sure that no other people are injured, despite our empathy. Don't look so depressed. I'm proud of you.
Hey, there's another urgent job. It's about that lunatic who likes throwing stones down onto the Autobahn. He's active again. Seems he's hit a car again. It's not yet clear how the driver of the car is doing. Just hurry. You'll probably be the first ones on the scene.
We're en route.
Roger, car 4, good work. Attention all emergency vehicles. We have an accident causing a traffic jam. We have to create a rescue lane for the emergency vehicle as quickly as possible. The civilian drivers can't do this on their own. Car 4 here. We're on our way.
Take care of the driver of the affected car immediately. A stone went straight through her windscreen.
Got it. Thank you. We'll set off straight away.
Hello. Glad that you came. I saw some of what happened with this accident. I'm Konrad, by the way. Konrad Schneider.
Well then, Konrad, what did you see?
You know, I'm a big fan of the police. I'm so glad that I can finally be of assistance to you.
Then help us. What exactly did you see?
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry. So, I'm fairly sure that I saw the perpetrator. Well, I mean the suspect, of course.
Could you see the suspect's vehicle?
Yes, he was driving a green ATV.
Did you see the suspect's number plate?
Of course. I even wrote it down and remembered it. It is NISBT83.
Are you certain?
Yes, definitely. I knew straight away that it was important. He drove off so slowly that he had to be up to something. And as a good citizen, you record important information, of course.
Thank you. This is very useful information. Did you see this man?
Yes, exactly. That is the guy.
This will definitely help us. That's everything. Thank you for your statement, Konrad.
There's one more thing. Look at this. I found it on the bridge.
Is this evidence?
Oh, well, I thought you can't take any fingerprints from a stone like this anyway. Geez, Konrad, think about it. If I've done something wrong, I didn't mean to. I only wanted to help.
Okay, don't worry. It was still good work. You've really helped with our investigation.
Oh, thanks. It really means a lot to me that you say that.
Good work. We've already checked the number plate, and it does indeed belong to a green 4x4. However, the vehicle was reported stolen several days ago. We have to catch this fellow. We need the computer evaluation video room to make progress on this case.
Oh, hello. It always makes me happy when someone visits me down here. I've evaluated the footage from the Autobahn cameras, and I've identified a pattern. The vehicle we're looking for has been on roughly the same stretch of road at around the same time every day for the last few days. Oh, by the way, it should be easier if you travel in your civilian vehicle. Just a little tip from me.
You're under arrest. You're coming with us to the station.
Fantastic work. This case was our #1 priority, and you have delivered results. This really is a milestone for us. Go next door. Leonie wants to speak to you. And something else. We will need the meeting room quite soon, as our cooperation with customs is in the offing.
Good to see you. The stone thrower has kept not only our station on its toes, but also the press in the area, and you arrested him. For this reason, I'd like you to attend the press conference about the arrest. We are pleased to inform you that our courageous colleagues from the Autobahn police have arrested the infamous stone thrower. It is thanks to employees like these that our Autobahns are once again a bit safer.
Hello.
Hello.
Please show me your license and registration. Thank you. I'll have a look. Have you taken any drugs?
Drugs? Not me.
Have you been drinking?
Of course not.
Please show me your freight documents.
Here's the freight information you require. Electronics.
Could I please see the documentation of your driving and resting times?
Here you go.
Everything is in order. I have to give you a fine. Hello.
Hello.
Please show me your license and registration. Thank you. I'll have a look. Have you taken any drugs?
No, of course not. What do you take me for?
Have you been drinking?
Of course. Haven't you?
Your first aid kit is missing.
Really? I'd never even noticed that.
You'll have to come with me. Please step out of the vehicle.
Good to see you. Stay here. Customs are asking for our help, and we have a meeting with them in a moment. It's about a case of arms smuggling. I'd like to introduce you to Petra Schäfer. She's a colleague from Customs and is asking for our help.
Thank you, Mr. Becker. Customs has obtained information that illegal weapons are being transported on the Autobahns in your operational area. For this reason, we would like to inspect a large number of lorries in a joint operation to hopefully find one of these vehicles.
Basically, this means that we will conduct lorry inspections, but for once only concentrate on the cargo. So you don't waste any unnecessary time on the usual inspection routine. Okay, now off you go.
collided with two...
Hello, this is a lorry inspection. Could I please take a look at your cargo space?
Go ahead. Be my guest. I have nothing to hide.
I'm back. Your container was empty except for these two things. What's up with the teddy bear and the shoe?
Well, that's not illegal, is it?
No, of course not. And neither is giving reasonable answers.
Well, I had old clothes in my container, and this must have been left behind. Precisely.
Ah, okay. I'm sure you won't have any objection to us keeping these two items, will you?
No, go ahead.
All right, that's it then. No need for documents and a further vehicle inspection this time. Have a safe journey.
Hey, why have you taken the old teddy and the child's shoe?
I have a feeling that there is more to this than the driver is letting on. Call it intuition if you like.
You gradually develop a sense for this kind of thing. You should always trust your intuition.
Hello, we're currently conducting a sample check of lorries on this section of the Autobahn. May we inspect your cargo, please?
Hello. Go ahead. But please make it quick. I've got an appointment.
Thank you very much. This won't take long.
So, did you get what you needed?
Oh yes, we got it all right. You're coming to the station with us.
What? Why? Is something wrong?
You could say that. Where are the weapons from?
Weapons? What weapons? I don't know anything about any weapons.
The lorry will be seized and we're taking you to the station. There's a colleague from Customs waiting there. You can tell her everything.
Even at my age, I've still managed to land the big fish. Sorry, I mean we, of course.
See, Hans, you're never too old for a big fish.
Hey, don't get cheeky with me.
Looks like we have our suspect. The whole cargo hold was full of weapons.
Good work. Obviously, you were on the right track.
Yes. Thanks to you, we've been able to take a lot of weapons out of circulation. But we'll take it from here.
Ah, good thing you're here. We've received an anonymous tip that there are some sinister characters loitering in our Autobahn WCs doing dodgy things. The callers seemed a bit odd, but we should still follow up on the matter. I'll send the coordinates to the sat-nav in your patrol car.
All right, there's always something new. We'll set off straight away. Oh, it's you. It must have been you who called the station, right?
Yes. If I see anything suspicious, then I feel obliged to report it to the police.
Okay, tell us what you saw.
So, until just a moment ago, there were two really dodgy characters knocking around here. They haven't been gone long. You only just missed them.
And what were they doing that was so dodgy?
One of them was just standing around, waiting. Then, when the second one arrived, they both went to the toilet together. Oh, and they both had a really big bag with them.
Okay, I'll see if I can find anything suspicious inside. I hope you didn't go in there.
No, of course not. I don't want to tamper with evidence again or anything like that.
Please wait outside. Well, what do we have?
Have you found anything of interest?
Weren't you supposed to stay up?
I was outside, but I want to watch you do your police work.
Okay, but don't touch anything. The things I found here are definitely drug paraphernalia.
Oh, I knew it.
Hey, don't lean on that. There, on the wall. It looks like a code.
Where? Oh no!
Great, now half of it's been smudged. I'll make a note of what's left. The next time you set foot in a crime scene, you should be a bit more careful. But still, good work. Calling us was exactly the right thing to do. This seems to be a big deal.
Oh, thanks. Anytime. And of course, next time I'll be more careful.
I'd better get back to the station anyway. You certainly shouldn't stay here alone. Go home.
I will do. Bye.
Hello, boss. We found some extremely interesting evidence in an Autobahn toilet that supports our previous suspicions that drugs are often sold there. There was a code written on one of the walls, which got partly smudged, I'm afraid. I think the dealers are using it to communicate with each other in order to arrange new meeting locations.
That sounds convincing. Show me. If it is as you suspect, we will soon have an undercover mission. Our unmarked vehicles should be ready by then. As soon as my contact has more to tell us about the code, I'll let you know. Good work.
Hey guys, there's been an accident on a bridge. Far worse, however, is that the cause of the accident was a suicide. Please take care of it.
Okay, we'll set off straight away.
I'll take care of checking the personal details before you speak to the people. In the meantime, you can take care of something else. I've recorded the personal details. Everything okay so far?
Hello. Could you give me a brief overview of the situation?
Hello, of course I can. We have a suicide victim. He jumped from the bridge. He was killed instantly. He threw himself onto the tarmac some distance in front of an oncoming vehicle. The driver clipped the crash barrier out of fright. Fortunately, nothing happened to him. Oh, and here's the jumper's ID.
Oh, I know him. He was drunk behind the wheel of his lorry and pleaded with me not to report him. He was desperate, but I never thought he would go so far as to take his own life.
I'm sure you did the right thing. Sorry, I have to get on with things here.
Okay, thank you. What you just witnessed is terrible, but I still have to ask you a few questions. Is that okay?
Yes.
Thank you. Tell me how you saw the accident unfold.
I was travelling in the outside lane on my way home. I turned and then I saw the man. It all happened so quickly, but it was like I was looking him in the eye. Then he hit the road. I braked, but I realised I couldn't avoid the man. After all, I was going 120 kilometres per hour. So I yanked the steering wheel and then ended up in the crash barrier. I certainly didn't want to run him over. I mean, he was already dead probably, but I didn't hurt him. I didn't hurt him more, did I?
No, you didn't. You did everything correctly. That's all. Thank you and take care of yourself. An ambulance will take you to the hospital where they'll look after you.
Hey, I can see you're blaming yourself for what happened with the lorry driver. Of course it's tragic, but you did nothing wrong. Who knows what would have happened if you had let the driver go? Things could have got even worse. I know things like this weigh heavily, and it's hard to get them out of your head. But I'll say it again, you did everything correctly. What will be, will be. So, chin up. Life goes on.
Thanks for trying to cheer me up.
I have a very urgent call for you. A small aircraft needs to make an emergency landing. It won't make it to the next airport, so it needs to land on the Autobahn. I'll tell you the rest when you're in the car. Go, step on it.
We'll set off straight away.
multiple cars, we still need volunteers for a large-scale lorry checkpoint operation.
Car 6 here. We'll do it.
Stop over there.
Thank you.
Hey, is everything okay?
Well, yeah. I manage an emergency landing on an Autobahn and bring the plane down in one piece, and then a lorry drives into me from the rear.
You got lucky twice. Everything else can be replaced, and...
That sounds like people. Let's open it, quickly. It's definitely coming from the container. Oh my God.
Ah, you're awake. Have a quick check over and then we'll drive to the station. We still have several questions for you.
Yes, of course.
So, Mr. Schmidt, as you might imagine, we have some questions for you.
Ask away. My solicitor has advised me to answer.
That's very reasonable. Who is your employer? Or do you work for yourself?
You don't honestly believe I would do something like this myself?
No, I don't. Well?
You can ask me anything, but I won't say anything about that.
At least tell us where these people are being taken.
No.
Did you know what you were transporting in your lorry?
Yes.
Are these people refugees?
Yes.
Do you know where these people come from?
I don't know. I always just accept the container.
Don't you have a conscience? Didn't it bother you cramming these people in there like animals?
No. Yes, of course. But it pays very well, and if I don't do it, someone else will. Anyway, my colleagues are even more ruthless.
Did I understand you correctly? There are several drivers.
Yes.
I assume you will also remain silent regarding the identities of the other drivers.
Even if I wanted to, I do not know the others that well.
You will have to answer for your deeds. However, I will pass on that you were cooperative to some extent.
Do you have important news?
Yes, boss. It looks like there's a large-scale human trafficking being carried out on our Autobahn. By pure coincidence, we found a lorry filled with refugees. The driver didn't want to give us any names, but he also said that it wasn't an isolated incident. There are even more lorries on the roads, with people in them.
We have to stop these inhuman transports as quickly as possible. I think we should get our colleagues from Customs on board.
Hey, one of the donut shops is being robbed. Make sure you get there while the offender is still on the scene. What are you waiting for? Go! You'll get the exact coordinates in the car. I'll send them to you right away.
On our way.
right there and we'll take a look.
You're under arrest. You're coming with us to this...
Glad you're here. We have new intelligence concerning the drug case. Finn Reinhardt has cracked that code you found.
It wasn't that difficult to solve, actually. If I'd had the complete code, it would have been faster. As we'd suspected, the code refers to a place and the missing part was probably a time. Apparently, the dealers think this is the safest way to communicate to avoid being caught. I suspect this concept has worked beautifully for some time now.
This would confirm our suspicions that we are dealing with major organized crime. Head over there now and see if you can find more information. And preferably, a new code for the location of the next meeting. And please go undercover. You don't want to draw any attention to yourself if the suspects are still there.
What do we have here? And there's another code on the wall.
Yeah, better take a photo of it and send it to Finn. Then we can head straight to the next crime scene.
Good idea. That was fast. That must be Finn with his response. He's just sent us new coordinates. And it's almost the agreed time, too. Maybe we'll catch someone there.
This is turning into a real paper chase.
You're right. Time to give chase, then.
This could be our guy.
Yes, we can't let him get out of our sight. You're under arrest. You're coming with us to the station. Mr. Sprockel, as you might imagine, things don't look good for you.
You can't prove anything. What is it I'm supposed to have done, huh?
You were just about to sell a large quantity of drugs.
That's just an assertion for which you have no evidence.
There'll be consequences if you don't cooperate with us.
Yeah? What consequences, huh?
Your sentence could be significantly longer, for instance.
I don't believe that. You seem so desperate. Looks like you have absolutely nothing on me. Why should I incriminate myself, huh?
We know everything. Your dealer couldn't wait to tell us everything he knew. And it was much more than you think.
You might be able to tell your gran that, but she probably wouldn't buy it either. You coppers just aren't any good at bluffing.
Don't change the subject. We know that you use the toilets as a meeting point for your dirty drug deals. You communicate using codes that you leave on the walls. Shall I continue? Your dealer sang like a bird, believe me. He realized that it would reduce his sentence if he cooperated. What do you think now? Have you changed your mind?
Wait, will you offer me the same deal?
If you tell us what you know, yes. Then I would also let the record show that you were reasonable and cooperative.
Okay then. Go ahead and ask.
What can you tell me about the seller?
I don't know him personally, but haven't you just arrested another of our drivers? Well, the dealer went crazy one time and shot at the driver. He must have been high. Well, if that hadn't happened, you certainly wouldn't have got on to us.
Don't be so sure about that.
Well, whatever. A shiver ran down my spine when I saw him. But not as much as in the moment when I saw you.
Who do you sell the drugs to?
I don't sell the drugs at all. I always park the car in a different parking spot with the stuff in the boot and then deposit the key there.
And then someone collects the car?
Presumably.
Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Sprockel. I won't pretend that you will get out of this unpunished, but you can improve your situation if you cooperate. We are more interested in the man behind the scenes, but if you insist on it, we'll make an example of a little fish like you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Then let's begin.
You can save yourself the effort. I'm saying nothing.
You're only making it worse if you act so bloody-minded. If I tell the officers in CID that, you can forget about mitigating circumstances.
Do what you want.
Do you know that you've actually already helped us a great deal?
What rubbish!
If you hadn't riddled one of your buyer's cars with bullet holes, you probably wouldn't be sitting here.
What? Where?
We already know quite a bit, Mr. Figure. And if you don't cooperate, then you can add attempted murder to the drug possession and trafficking charges.
Attempted murder? I only wanted to scare the bloke.
You don't even believe that yourself. You still have a choice.
Okay. Ask.
Give me the name of your employer.
I don't know anyone personally. I get my orders over the phone.
That's very regrettable. You had a considerable quantity of drugs on you that you were just about to sell. How well do you know the buyer?
Not at all. They send me here, they send me there. I'm always meeting different buyers. I don't ask questions. My only job is to come back with the right amount of money.
And how do you arrange the meetings?
The meetings take place in Autobahn toilets. We have apprentices who leave a code in all the toilets in the area which just looks like scribbling.
When you say apprentices, it sounds as though you're talking about a legal company.
Obviously, I'm not your typical businessman.
Where do the drugs come from?
No idea. I don't know.
Come on, Mr. Figure. You have to give us something.
Okay. As chance would have it, I happen to know that a large drug delivery is coming up. One of our men has been driving the Autobahns around here with a lorry over the last few weeks to find out the best route and to check out a police presence.
When are the drugs coming?
I don't know exactly. Soon.
How will we recognize the lorry?
It's got a logo from a fake haulage firm. Here, I'll draw it for you.
That should help us. That's it. Our colleagues from the CID will deal with you shortly. Hey boss, I have some important news.
I'm listening.
Apparently, there's a large drug deal coming up. We don't know when exactly, but one of the dealers has told us who's behind it and what we need to look for. Apparently, it's a fake hauling company. A lorry with this logo on it is supposed to be transporting the drugs.
Excellent work. I'll pass the information and the logo onto our receiver, and we'll search high and low for the lorry. If there's anything new, I'll let you know.
Thanks for coming. An important politician needs to attend a meeting immediately. Since there have been several threats made against this politician, he needs a police convoy. And that's where you come in. Please proceed to the meeting point as quickly as possible and take your place in the convoy. And see to it that everything runs smoothly. Anything else would be a PR disaster. Take the civilian vehicle so that the convoy isn't so conspicuous.
You can rely on us.
Excellent work.
Calling all emergency vehicles. There are reports of a person. Car 11 here, on our way. Thank you. I will send approximate coordinates to your GPS.
Good to see you. I used your information concerning the drug transport and evaluated the Autobahn camera footage. We have indeed located the lorry with the logo we were looking for, and have been able to reconstruct its routes over the last few weeks. I think I know which route he will take to transport the drugs. And here's the best bit. The lorry is on the road right now, and if my suspicions are correct, it is currently en route to a rest stop where a handover might take place. You should get going as quickly as possible. The coordinates are already waiting for you on the sat-nav in your vehicle. Make sure you remember to change your clothes and to take the unmarked car. We wouldn't want to be noticed now, would we?
Good work. We'll set off as quickly as possible.
We've arrived ahead of the lorry. Now, all we have to do is wait. There's the lorry. Let's be careful. These people are certainly not to be trifled with.
I'll try.
Here comes the buyer. As soon as they begin to talk business, we'll step in.
You're under arrest. You're coming with us to the station.
Wow! I've never seen such a large quantity of drugs. I wonder what its street value is.
Probably more than we'll ever earn in our lifetimes, combined.
Come on, let's go to the station and turn these two in.
Terrific work. The drugs we confiscated thanks to your work have a street value of several €100 million.
Thanks, boss. We're only doing our job.
Experiencing something like this again at my age. This young whippersnapper certainly inspires me.
All of us. But don't be so modest, Hans. Your experience is priceless. I'm already dreading the day you leave us. But let's not get sentimental. We have a press conference to attend to. After all, we should definitely publicize successes like this.
Our fellow officers in the Autobahn police force have once again made a great breakthrough. The securing of a large amount of drugs represents a historic blow against organized crime. Above all, we would like to thank these officers for their great work on our Autobahns.
Hey, we need you on the road immediately. There was a serious accident involving a timber transporter just a few minutes ago. I don't have more detailed information yet. It sounds quite serious, so please get there as quickly as possible. I've set the coordinates to your GPS.
Okay, we'll set off immediately.
Roger, dispatch.
I'll take care of checking the personal details before you speak to the people. In the meantime, you can take care of something else. I've recorded the personal details. Everything okay so far?
Hello, can you give me a quick overview of the current situation?
Yes, of course. For as yet unexplained reasons, the timber transporter suddenly shed part of its load. The logs fell from the lorry, taking the traffic behind it completely by surprise. Most of the drivers were lucky, but one was not able to swerve out of the way in time. The driver, seriously injured, already on his way to the hospital with all the others. The lorry driver and these drivers are still approachable.
Thank you very much for the information. I won't keep you any longer. Hello, is everything okay? I would like to speak to you about the accident.
Hello, yes, everything's okay so far. It could have been worse.
Could you perhaps tell me how the accident happened?
I only saw what happened far too late. To be honest, I was sort of daydreaming when suddenly I saw brake lights ahead of me. I wasn't able to react quickly enough. I drove straight into the car, and only then did I notice that something had happened further up ahead. When I think back, I should have noticed something. I heard a bang, but it sounded so far away, I just thought that a lorry had blown a tire or something. I'm really happy I wasn't in a hurry today, and that I was driving along at a leisurely pace.
I assume that you didn't see anything specific regarding the accident. Perhaps why the lorry lost its load?
Not directly, no. Like I said, I heard a bang, but I couldn't place it at first.
Okay, thank you very much for your statement. Stay alert on your next journey. I know that it's hard to concentrate all the time, on long journeys especially. Hello, I know that you've just been through something rather terrifying, but could I possibly ask you about the accident?
Yes, of course. Ask away. I'm okay. I was a little bit luckier than the other driver after all.
Okay, thank you. But you still seem to be in a state of shock. Take a deep breath and then tell me what you saw.
Well, I was driving along, completely relaxed in this beautiful weather. I wasn't in any hurry, so I was in the outside lane the whole time. And the lorry was driving in front of me for quite some time. And then everything happened really quickly. There was a loud bang and I saw the cars in front of me trying to swerve and brake. Luckily, I was still a bit further away. The car right behind the lorry probably had no chance to react. I just heard the loud clatter as the log flew through the windscreen. Then the two other vehicles in front of me tried to stop. They crashed into each other immediately, and the same almost happened to me. It seems the person behind me noticed far too late and then rear-ended me.
Did you see anything which could help determine the cause of the falling logs?
No, it happened out of the blue. I'm just glad that I wasn't any closer to the lorry. The first vehicle took a really nasty hit.
Yes, you're right. I'm glad nothing worse happened to you. Thank you very much for your help. Hello, I know that accidents can be very traumatic, but may I still ask you a few questions?
Yes, of course.
How did the accident happen?
I've been driving timber transporters for over 20 years now, but nothing like this has ever happened to me before. I know that I heard an unusually loud grinding noise. I had no idea where it was coming from. So I looked in the rearview mirror. I saw the first log sliding off the lorry. Of course, I tried to brake immediately, but I still couldn't prevent the accident.
Do you think something on the trailer broke?
Yes, at least that's what it sounded like.
Okay then. There'll certainly be further inspections of the trailer. We'll see what caused it. Thank you very much for your help. Please speak to the paramedics again if you don't feel well.
We've had some new information from our colleagues in Customs about the human trafficking case. Let's go to the meeting room. Since it has worked out so well in the past, we have formed a task force made up of Autobahn police and Customs. Its goal is to stop human trafficking and to arrest the men behind. Several of you already know Miss Schaefer, our colleague from Customs, who will now update us on...
Hello, everybody. Thanks to an anonymous tip, we've had a breakthrough in this case. At first, it all sounded very unlikely, but we've checked their information and found out that it was sound and therefore very credible. In short, we are looking for a lorry with this logo, which is currently supposed to be on the Autobahns in this area. We hope to catch the people in charge this way. Are there any questions? Nope? Then let's go. Oh, by the way, I'm with you today. stay
can
put.
access the
We want
Autobahn?
to catch the guy in the act. Aha! Get ready. Looks like the money is about to be handed over.
Oh, crap!
Oh no! What's that guy doing there?
I know him. That must have been your informant. Damn, the suspect's fleeing. I'll catch him.
Let's open the lorry's cargo hold, quickly!
Hello, Conrad. Actually, I'm not particularly surprised to see you here.
Well, what can I say?
You should be more careful. I've told you that before, haven't I?
Yes, of course. I didn't want to put anyone in danger, but I couldn't see what was going on from my position.
Of course you didn't. Just for the record, you gave Customs the tip-off, didn't you?
Yes, I found out what was going on with the lorry. I want to help you wherever I can.
That explains a lot.
Conrad, I have to tell you something important. I'd rather not know how you got this information, but once again you've done a very good job and have been really helpful.
Yes, thank you. It makes me incredibly happy when you say things like that.
You have to be careful no matter what you do. Don't go putting yourself in danger so recklessly. We need to be on our way now. We've got someone to interrogate. Well, Mr. Grunwald, we have a lot to discuss.
Well, talk then.
I'm afraid I'm not going to be as friendly as the Autobahn police. You're lucky that it's not actually you we want, but the mastermind behind all this.
She's right. This is your only chance. Cooperate and we'll see to it that your sentence will be reduced. But if you refuse, your sentence could get very unpleasant. We certainly have no sympathy for you.
So, are you offering me a deal?
We're offering you exactly what we've just described. If you want to call it a deal, go ahead.
Drive to the Sternberg Import-Export Company. You'll find the address for the office online. That's where you'll find my boss, Marcel Sternberg, who's making a mint.
That was fast.
I'd already thought about what I was going to do on the drive over here, and with an offer like that, I don't hesitate for very long.
We should let the boss know.
Nice to see you. Following the good groundwork we have done here together, we would now like to put a permanent stop to the human trafficking. To do this, we will once again be working together with Customs. You already...
That's right. Thank you, Mr. Becker. We have the name of the suspect, the address of his front company, and the element of surprise on our... This all needs to be watertight and run smoothly. This is not a civilian operation. We will move out in patrol cars and uniforms and make it very official. If it comes to a pursuit, we've got our helicopter in the air. We want to be absolutely sure that we arrest the guy. So I'm with you again. Let's get going.
man down at a potentially hazardous spot. Can someone please secure the site? Can't fool you. Haven't you got any real jobs for us? Okay, we'll go if we have to. How gracious of you, Godfrey. I've just sent you the coordinates.
You have the honor of making the arrest, but be careful.
You're starting to sound like my partner. But yes, I will be careful.
Just climbed out of the window. Yes, I saw him. He took off in a black ATV.
I'll get him.
Keep an eye on the helicopter. It's following our suspect, and we'll show you where you need to go.
Mr. Sternberg, you're under arrest. You will have to pay for your adventurous escape attempt, not to mention your other dealings.
I won't say a word without my solicitor.
I don't care. First of all, you're coming down to the station, and we'll take care of the rest there.
Once again, the officers from the Autobahn police have made another important strategic move. They have arrested the mastermind behind a smuggling ring. So, A stop had to be put to these inhumane doings, and our colleagues at the Autobahn police have just accomplished that, together with the customs officers. This successful cooperation between the various authorities encourages us to follow this path in the future.
Admiring the emergency vehicles, huh?
Cars don't get any better than these.
That's open to debate. But you do know that you shouldn't be loitering here, right?
Oh, yes, you're right. I'm sorry.
I wasn't being serious. We'll make an exception today.
Oh, thanks. I thought so.
Since you're here already, would you like to go on patrol with me?
What? Really? Oh, that'd be wicked.
Well, come on then, get in. You're under arrest. You're coming with us to the station.